just please don't judge me. I'm trying my best just to work it out. Me not beg no favors, can't go grudge me. It don't affect me when you run your mouth. As I climb up the ladder, it's like them rather me fall down instead of move up. In a this your time, yeah, I learn my lesson. If I don't need it, me cut it off. When you're up is...
So the reason why I'm here in Japan is because of artificial intelligence, and there's a cutting edge culture of artificial intelligence development here. A lot of it's in Tokyo, but I went to Osaka. Osaka is actually turning out to be quite a force in technology and business, and I wasn't aware. I mean, this is my first trip to Asia. I'm blessed to be here to learn the culture, learn the, like the honor system. Like, I stayed at one hotel. They left me a key in the mailbox. They let me check in. Nobody else was there. And they weren't there when I left. They said, if we're not here when you leave your money in the mailbox, which I did. I mean, that's the honor system here. It's like that. People are honorable, and I like this kind of culture for that reason. It is just really efficient, really orderly, and really effective. But as far as AI is concerned, I had a discussion with someone tonight because I'm worried about AI. My only question at this conference that I went to was, are we going to self-regulate? What are we doing? What steps are we taking in AI development to self-regulate and to preserve our species? Because eventually AI is going to overwhelm us. I mean, AI can already do more than we can do in so many aspects of our life. I mean, it can compose beautiful music and play it. AI can play Go, one of the hardest board game on Earth, with like 1 to the 80th or 10 to the 80th moves, which is phenomenal. It's so complex, and AI beat all the world champions. And then a new AI bot was new GoBot that is was developed, and it beat the original one 100 to 0. Boston Dynamics, a robotics and AI company, has developed basically Terminator. It's better at fighting and doing tasks, even building. It can do construction work better than humans can do without fatigue. As long as it has a power source plugged in that's unlimited, which it can, it just plugs itself into the wall and does its tasks, or it can operate on battery. And as battery, development, as battery technology improves, it can go remotely, long range, and do many tasks that we do without fatigue, and better than we do it. So, I was just asking about self-regulation. There's no way we're going to put a cap on AI. And someone today told me that my AI is a part of the problem. Like, why am I involved in AI if I'm so worried about it? And it's because it's not going away. It's like cannabis. It's like, there's no way you can prohibit something that's going to go away. People bring up abortion. If you make abortion illegal, it won't go away. It'll just go into the black market, or, coat hangers or whatever. This is the same thing with AI. AI is open source in so many ways. Open AI that Elon Musk is developing and is a part of, and so many other AIs. I program in AI/ML, artificial intelligence markup language, and other languages, C++, Python, Java, things like that. So my AI, I'm hoping to infuse it with the standards of preserving human life and defending human life, and teaching it that human life is valuable from the beginning. And that's my big opposition to abortion, is when humans are so psychopathic that they can kill the unborn, the defenseless, the innocent, at such a high rate. 1.3 million babies are aborted just in the United States every year. 40 million a year worldwide. I mean, this is a genocide. It's worse than anything that happened in World War II. And these are humans. I mean, at 23 weeks, a baby can live outside the womb. And, it needs life support, but so does any other baby. If it goes all the way to 9 months gestation, it's going to need mother's milk, it's going to need care and, diaper changes and, whatever. So You know, even Stephen Hawking needed life support, you know, and he was an advanced human. I mean, his brain and his contributions to humanity were invaluable. And he needed life support from others. But a baby at 23 weeks has a beating heart, a working brain, a fully functional central nervous system, lungs that breathe, everything. And, you know, we're talking second trimester. We're talking about people that get abortions at that point have to have a doctor go in with forceps and rip it limb from limb, crush its skull, pull out fragments of its skull and brain, and, you know, just brutally tear it apart. And that's a living, breathing, feeling, thinking baby that responds to its mother, his mother's voice, his or her mother's voice. I mean, this is something that, you know, we can't teach AI, that humans are disposable, you know, that we can negotiate the value of human life. Like, okay, that human's valuable, but that human's not. You know, at no point will an unborn baby be anything else but human. It's just one stage of human development, just like being a toddler, just like being a teenager, just like being an adult. It's one stage of human development. Nonetheless, it's human development. So my AI, you know, I do truth testing, sincerity testing at veracitylife.com. And then at clovasstar.com, I'm basically doing a poll. I have a chatbot that can answer questions and give information based on criteria that I give it. It pulls from IBM Watson. It pulls from knowledge bases that I feed it. And then when it communicates with people, it learns. And then I guide it. I guide the knowledge. And it helps me, like while I'm traveling or while I'm working or while I'm taking care of my kids, it helps me develop conversational knowledge bases, you know, mostly with like, you know, liberals or anti-liberty people. And when I say liberal, I'm talking about progressive, far left, you know, neo-left, neo-liberal types. And I'm not talking about classic liberals like Ron Paul or Rand Paul or Lysander Spooner or Thomas Jefferson. I'm talking about like the neocon, you know, they're neocons as well. I mean, you know, they're just two sides of the coin. You look at who came out against Trump and who supported Hillary in the last election. I mean, you had the whole Bush family supporting Hillary. You know, they're all the same thing. And this is the kind of people, these authoritarian types, you know, that want to mandate things and everything that I'm trying to reach. And a lot of them come to my bot and try to, you know, interact with my bot and feed it information and get it to learn these far left ideals. And I love to get the conversations from some of these chats are actually sincere and valuable, and I like to get that information. So I have the one bot at clovasstar.com for political and religious and philosophical conversation. And then I have veracitylife.com where I'm working with open source programs like MIT released Eulerian video magnification. And then there's 7 other algorithms for lie detection or sincerity detection. And so this is the AI I'm working with. And if I didn't do it, somebody else would do it. But I'm hoping to be conscious of the threat that AI poses to humanity and guide my AI as well as voice my opinion, voice my theory about the dangers of AI to those in the AI community, which is a big part of the reason I came to Japan. So is my AI going to be a problem? I mean, AI in general is going to be a problem. Is AI going to go away? Never. And it will dominate us someday. That's my theory. It's my belief. I mean, the rate of progress, the rate of improvement is so great, and it already is amazing. It will be way better than us at most things, if not everything. The only thing special to humanity that it won't be able to really do like we do anyway, I mean, it'll be able to do it to some extent, but human reproduction and human love and compassion, I think those things are going to be lacking in AI. And those are the things we need to preserve. So this is why I come out hard against abortion. And this is why I come out strong for honor and integrity and, you know, just being responsible and accountable. It's necessary. And we're going to teach AI, and we need to teach it right.
percentage of intelligence that is not human is increasing. And eventually, we will represent a very small percentage of intelligence. I try to convince people to slow down AI, to regulate AI. This was futile. I tried for years. Usually there'll be some new technology. It will cause damage or death. There will be an outcry. There will be an investigation. Years will pass. There will be some sort of insight committee. There will be rulemaking. Then there will be oversight, eventually regulations. This all takes many years. This is the normal course of things. This time frame is not relevant to AI. You can't take 10 years from the point at which it's dangerous. It's too late. But one thing is for sure, we will not control it. Your phone is already an extension of you. You're already a cyborg. Most people don't realize they are already a cyborg. That phone is an extension of yourself. It's just that the data rate, the rate at which, of the communication rate between you and the cybernetic extension of yourself that is your phone and computer is slow. It's very slow. And that is like a tiny straw of information flow between your biological self and your digital self. It will be, at some point, indistinguishable from reality. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then games will be indistinguishable from reality. Or civilization will end. One of those two things will occur. The universe as we know it will dissipate into a fine mist of cold nothingness eventually. In the future, we will pay for it. It's just not paid for now. I don't think you'd necessarily want to be me. It's very hard to turn it off. It's like a never-ending explosion. I think when I was, 5 or 6 or something, I thought I was insane. It was just strange. It was like, I'm strange. How many things can you buy that you really love, that really give you joy? So rare, so rare. I wish there were more things. That's what we try to do. Just make things that somebody loves. Like, what are the set of things that can be done to make the future better? So I think that a future where we are a spacefaring civilization and out there among the stars, this is very exciting. This makes me look forward to the future. This makes me want that future. There need to be things that make you look forward to waking up in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you look forward to the day, look forward to the future. In a future where we are a spacefaring civilization and out there among the stars, I think that's very exciting. That is a thing we want. Whereas if you knew we would not be a spacefaring civilization but forever confined to Earth, this would not be a good future. That would be very sad, I think. If there are two futures, and one future is we're out there among the stars, and the things we read about and see in science fiction movies, the good ones, are true. And we have these starships, and we're going to see what other planets are like, and we're a multi-planet species, and the scope and scale of consciousness is expanded across many civilizations and many planets and many star systems. This is a great future. This is a wonderful thing to me, and that's what we should strive for. Wouldn't hurt to have more love in the world. I think people should be nicer to each other. Give more credit to others, and don't assume that they're mean until you know they're actually mean. You know, just, it's easy to demonize people. You're usually wrong about it. People are nicer than you think. Give people more credit.